Westside Wellbeing is. Welcome to your Pilates practice. I am Harriette and we are going to do 45 minutes of mat-based Pilates work with the aim of strengthening into our core, strengthening our glutes, strengthening into our arms. There'll be a little bit of balance along the way. We'll do some stretching and yeah, all you need, maybe have some water, some clothes you can move around in, and a mat would be perfect. And we're going to start in a seated position. Bring the feet to the floor, sit up nice and tall, have a bend into your knees, suck the belly button in, and sitting up nice and tall here with a long flat back might be enough for you today. Might feel like enough of a workout, just scooping the belly button in towards the lower back here. If you want to make it feel a little trickier, you could take your fingertips to the sides of your head. So keeping that chest nice and open, the elbows wide, you could stay here, just breathing. Option to bring this more into our obliques. Keep the feet super glued to the mat. We're going to twist from one side to the other. Keeping the core nice and tight, keeping the belly button sucked in, twisting from left and to right. Excellent. We're going to do this for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Release the hands. You can release into the spine, maybe a little bit of a round here. Release into the shoulders, but coming back up. Suck the belly button in. Take the arms now wide of the knees. Keep pushing down through the feet. Now again, you can stay here or heel toe the feet together, heel toe the knees together. You can stay here or you could lift one calf and then the other. Try not to round into the back here. We want to keep the chest open, the belly button sucked in. We're going to take 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Hug those knees in towards the chest. If you were just sat watching, it might not look like we were doing very much, but if you were doing it, you'll feel that now into your core. Lovely. So from here, we're going to start to roll back down onto the mat. When you get here, you can take the arms a little wider and lift the calves so they're parallel to the floor. And we're just going to gently start to take the knees from left to right. The lower you go with the knees, the more it's going to work into your obliques. I haven't got loads of space here, so I'm going to keep the knees relatively high. If you want to make it even harder, you can straighten the legs. Try and keep those hands out to the side to give you some stability. And then let's count down from 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Release. Release the feet down. You can take breaks at any point, particularly when we're working on the core. If you want to stretch out, stretch up through the arms, stretch up through the legs. And we have not finished working into the core yet. Plenty more to go. So, stretching out and then coming back with these calves parallel to the floor. Arms to give you some stability, and we're going to toe tap. Keep sucking the belly button in. Try not to let your lower back lift away from the mat. Toe tapping down to the floor. If you want to have your own music on in the background, please feel free. Good old music tracks can help motivate us. We're going to add in some variations, so you can carry on doing this, or we can heel tap, extend the leg further away, and then toe tap. So we do a heel, heel, toe, toe, heel, heel, toe, toe. If you want to make them all heels, now is your opportunity. Keep the lower back sandwiched to the mat. If you want to keep going with the toe, toe, heel, heel, you can, or keep with those toe taps. Commit to your option. We've got 8 more. Do whatever feels best for you today. Last 2. Excellent. Squeeze and hug those knees in towards the body. Maybe roll a little from left to right. You can extend the legs away. You can reach the arms away. Feel that lovely body stretch. And then release the arms down beside you. Just take a breather. Let oxygen flood back to those muscles that you've been using in your core, in the front and the back. Excellent. Bend back into the knees. Feet are hip distance. This time have the hands on the thighs. And as you inhale, we're just going to take a little roll up and roll down. So you're just sort of rolling up through the head and the shoulders. That's all. So it's a tiny little crunch. The hands aren't coming up to the knees yet. We're really working into the top of the abdomen here. For 8. Slow and controlled for 7. For 6. For 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Excellent. Now we're going to see if we can roll all the way up. So we come up, bring the hands onto the knees, and then we roll back down. So we're taking the crunch further, hands to the knees, roll back down. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I am feeling that start to burn through my core. We're going to do a hybrid. We're going to go up for 2 and then down. So we roll up like we did before, the little ones, and then we go all the way up, and then we come all the way down. So we come up halfway, then all the way, then roll down. Up, up, down. Up, up, and down. 4 more. Up, up, down. Up, up, and down. Last 2. Up, up, down. Up, up, and down. Lovely. Release. Just release. Let go of any tension in the neck and the shoulders. Maybe rolling the head from side to side. Excellent. Just got one more variation of those to go. So this time we come all the way up and then we go down, down. So it's up, down, down. That's already 2. Up, down, down. 3 done. Up, down, down. Let's take 4 more. Up, down, down. Up, down, down. Up, down, down. Last one. Up, down, down. Lovely. Release. Just release, and we can windscreen wiper the knees from left to right here. and breathe. So we're going to put all of that together and we're going to take our bicycle crunches. So feet float away from the floor, calves are parallel to the mat, elbows come up to the sides of the head. We crunch up and we're going to take left knee to right, left elbow to right knee to left elbow. Moving from one side to the other, leading with the shoulder, even though it's the elbow that's touching, think about opening up through the shoulder for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Release down, release the feet, stretch it out. One more specific part on our abs. This time, we're going to reach the feet up towards the ceiling. We're going to reach the hands up towards the feet, pointing through the fingertips. You can have the toes pointing or flexing the toes. If the legs don't go straight, that's fine. You can have a little bend into the knees. As you inhale, we're going to lift up and lower. Inhale to lift and lower. We're going to take 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Release. You've done it. You've done that core part of the core workout. Obviously, our core is vital to a whole host of other movements that we're going to do. But that was the intense bit. Now, as we are on our back, plant the feet down onto the floor. Push the lower back into the mat and we're going to roll up, chest to chin. And as you exhale, we're going to roll down. So I want you to really think as we roll up about squeezing these glute muscles and then rolling back down. Try and get into the rhythm with this. If you want to make it a bit more unstable, to make the muscles work even harder, you could reach the arms all the way up above the head and then lower them back down. Excellent. Rolling up and rolling down. Just making sure I've got a good idea of how we're getting on with the time. You're already a third of the way through your Pilates practice. Squeeze those glutes as you lift. Excellent. Let's do this for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Lovely. Just release down. Hopefully feeling that a little bit into your glutes. We're going to carry on working into those glutes. So just reset the posture. Check your feet are still nice and close in towards your bum. Start to roll up the hips. Have them nice and high. Excellent. We're going to lower a little and then squeeze back up. So we just lower maybe an inch and squeeze back up. Keep squeezing those glutes. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. For 8, for 7, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep those legs engaged. Keep those hips nice and high. And then roll all the way back down. Excellent. Just breathe. Just breathe. So we're going to take one leg at a time. If this doesn't feel good and you don't want to do it, just do both both legs again. Option, in fact, I'm going to start with the right ankle crossed on top of the left thigh. That's because my left is my weaker, so I'm going to start with the weaker one and then I'm going to move on to the stronger one. Just a little bit of positive psychology for my brain there. We're going to push down into that left foot, lift up and lower. Not all the way to the floor, we lift and we lower. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Rolling all the way back down. Left ankle on top of the right thigh. We push down into the right foot. We lift and we lower. Keep that knee opening. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Releasing all the way down. Unhook that ankle. Just breathe. Take your feet wider than your mat and let the knees drop in towards each other. Just get a little bit of an internal rotation there onto your hip joints. And then bring the feet back to the floor, the knees pointing up. Bring the feet back towards each other. We're going to roll onto the right hand side. And it doesn't matter which side you go because we are going to obviously do both sides. But rolling onto the right hand side. Now you can have your head resting on your upper arm. You could have a bend in the elbow with the elbow underneath the shoulder. Just see what feels good for you. And we're on our right hip here. There's a bend in the knees and the feet are together. I've got my left fingertips here for a little bit of extra support, but if you want to make it harder, add the instability in by bringing the left fingertips to the sides of the head. So we start just by doing clams. We're going to keep the feet together and open and close into the left hip. So keep that tummy nice and tight. Lovely. So this is when we get into a lot more of these smaller movements that just build up the fatigue over time. They build and build and build. We'll take 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Stay exactly where you are. We're going to touch the knees and then touch the toes. Keep that core as strong as you can. Knee taps, toe taps, knee taps, toe taps. Lovely. Keep that nice upright core. Keep sucking the belly button in. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep working into this left leg. We're just going to straighten it out. Lift and lower. Feeling that fatigue now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Release into that leg. Maybe massage into that left quad, left adductor, abductor, and the back of the quad, the glutes. And then let's swivel around to go onto the other side. Remember, you've got hand options for this left arm. We've got a bend into the knees and the right fingertips are just there for gentle support. We're keeping the feet together and then we're clamming. So you're working into this. Have to get it right way around. Abductor, lifting and lowering. working into your glute. Keeping your core nice and tight and engaged. Breathing here. Remember, you can make it more unstable by bringing the fingertips to the sides of the head. Wherever you are, we take 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Move into the knees and the toes. Knee taps, toe taps. Knees and toes. Knees and toes. So keep everything as strong as possible. So it's really a rotation into this hip joint that is doing the work for you. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Extend that right leg out and we just lift and lower. This is the bit where really you're feeling the fatigue in the muscle and it really counts to get those reps in. We go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Just release. Massage out into that right thigh. Excellent work. Let's come onto all fours. So you've got hands underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. And if you want to here, we could just take a little cat and cow, just to release into the spine. We have not finished working into those glutes this morning. Or this afternoon. Or whenever it is that you're finding this time to get your strength work in. We're going to extend through the left leg, point through the toes, reach the right arm forwards, and then see if you can float the left leg up. We're going to hold here. And then we're going to toe tap. So we're just lifting and lowering through that back leg. If it gets too much with the right hand lifted, you can bring the right hand down. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the right hand down. From here, we're going to bend the knee in and then extend. So this is knee in and then extend. Lovely. Take 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend the leg and then bend. Stay nice and strong with these. If you've got your right arm, you can reach it out again. It's your choice. The more unstable you make it, the more you're going to work more muscles in the body. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend into the knee, we push up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, you've got this. 3, 2, 1. Now keep a bend in the knee, but we're going to tap the knee to the outside of the right calf and then lift up. Tap to the outside of the calf and then lift up. Lovely. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Extend that left leg, reach the right arm out, just finishing off into the core. We bring elbow to knee and then extend. Elbow to knee, extend. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Extend and release. Nice work, guys. Take the knees wide, big toes touch, hips to heels. Just take a child's pose as you release, soften the head to the floor, breathe. So you know what's coming up on the other side. We inhale, coming all the way up, back into your tabletop. Extend the right leg, reach out with the left arm. Now, this could be where you want to stay working, sucking the belly button in, no problem. Maybe raise the right leg up, breathing here. Holding for a few breaths. Keeping the left arm lifted or left hand comes down as we toe tap with that back leg. Keeping it straight this time. We toe tap. I'm keeping the foot flexed, so the heel's pointing up, the toes are pointing down. Try not to lean too much over to your left hand side. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Bend the right knee in to meet the left and extend. Bend and extend. Sounds easy, but when these add up, that's when you get that fatigue. That's when the muscles start to do the work. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Extend that leg, bend the knee and extend. Bend and extend. Excellent. You've got this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Bend the knee, kick up, kick up, kick up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep a bend in the knee. We tap to the outside of the left calf and up. Tap and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Extend the leg. Fist of 5 finisher. Left arm reaches out. We inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. That's 2 done. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Release the hand, release the knee. Take those knees wide. Big toes touch, hips to heels. Breathe. Just breathe. You are already 2/3 of the way through this practice. You've got one section left to go. Reach the hands out in front of you, tuck the toes under. Start to push yourself back into Our downward facing dog, which we might know from our yoga practice. We just walk out through the legs here. And then you're going to bring your feet up to the outside of your hands. I'll just turn around to face you guys. Take the feet wide, toes turn out to the sides, elbows come in towards the insides of your knees if you can, or fingertips to the floor. And we'll just take the weight from one side to the other. Excellent. Try and find stillness here in a deep squat. And we're going to tap the knees to the floor. So this is quite an intense one. So we're just going to do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Keep those elbows to the insides of your knees, but heel toe your feet to hip distance. Excellent. From here, we're going to bend into the knees, start to reach the arms all the way up and come into our chair pose. So you've got bend in the knees, the arms are reaching nice and high. Lovely. Push down through the feet to stand up, and we're going to take those squats. So feet are in line with your knees, toes point forwards towards the tops of your mat. You can have your arms out in front of you. You can have your hands on your hips. When you get to the top, squeezing into that butt. We start slow and we build. And you're going to feel it in your bum. You're going to be thankful for it in your bum. Because whenever you need to get off the floor, get off a chair, get off the toilet, we're going to be strong enough to be able to do that for ourselves. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Come back down into that squat. We're going to hold here and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay low. We're going to turn it into a curtsy squat. So bring the right knee behind you, tap it down. Stay low. Left knee behind you, tap it down. We're going to go from side to side. Excellent. Just get that technique. Stay low in between. We go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Finish off in the squat. Push down to come up. Excellent. You're doing super well. We're going to shake out through the legs. So coming into some lunges, feet shoulder distance, step back with the left foot. Come onto the ball of the back foot, hands to the hips, we lunge. So this way, we're bending the front knee and we're bending the back knee, and we're straightening both as we come up. We're going to take some variations on this. Let's start off, just get used to this movement. We go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Now, come down into the lunge. Take the weight into your front leg. We're going to come up into a tuck. Step the left back. Find your lunge. We come up into a tuck. Excellent. Let's take 6, lunge, 5, lunge, 4, lunge, 3, lunge, 2, lunge, 1. Excellent. This time, keep a deep bend into that right knee. We straighten and bend through the back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Step all the way back up. Left foot to meet the right. Nice work, guys. Really works us hard into our legs, the lower half of the body there. So we've got to do the other side. Left foot forward. Step back with the right leg, come onto the ball of the back foot. Bend and straighten. We're aiming for right angles with both the front knee and the back knee. And for me, I really feel this. My left side is a lot weaker. We're going to take 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Taking the weight into that front knee. We tap up. Ooh. And we lunge. Tap up. And lunge. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Generous bend into that left knee. We straighten and bend through the back. You've got this. You can do it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Release it out. Release it out. Awesome work, guys. We're just going to do a little bit more into the arms. And then you have made it. So you can circle around into your hips here. Just release. Maybe give yourselves a little pummel down the legs. Release those muscles or stretch out a little towards the end. So what we're going to do with our arms, and I'll come down onto my knees for this. You can do it standing up. It's more about mobility into the shoulder joint. So we're going to reach the arms out nice and wide, and we just start by rotating the arms in tiny little circles forwards. You can do this standing up. I've just come down to make sure that I'm fully on the camera. And then we roll backwards with those little shoulders. Keeping the arms nice and strong. Keep the lower rib cage tucked so you're not flaring out through the chest. Keeping those arms nice and strong, we're going to turn right thumb up, left thumb down. This is the mobility piece. We're bending the elbows behind the back, thumbs coming towards each other. And then we flip and we rotate. So this is flip, bend, extend, flip, bend, lovely, extend. Doesn't matter if those thumbs are touching behind the back, but this is this piece of mobility that we're talking about here. We're really just getting into those shoulder joints, keeping the chest nice and open. And in time, those thumbs will start to touch and come together. But we are so good at rounding forwards, at hunching forwards, that we don't give a chance for our backs and our shoulders to open up. So that's why we're going to work here. Just this relatively simple movement. I'm feeling it in my arms. I hope you are. We're going to take 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Shake out those arms. Maybe give yourselves a little head rolls from side to side. And then we all come down to the mat. We're just going to stretch out into the legs a little bit, into those hips. Step the right foot forwards. Come into a low lunge. Pushing the hips back, straighten into the right leg, flex the toes up, and we fold forwards. And then inhale to come all the way up. Heel toe the right foot over towards the left side of your mat. Come down into pigeon pose as the right knee comes down to the floor. Come down onto your forearms. Excellent. Inhale to come all the way back up. We're going to swap over. So we come onto that left knee, left foot, lowering down into the lunge. And then straighten into the left leg, flex the toes up, and you can fold forwards. And then come all the way back up, left foot over to the right side of the mat. Left knee comes down, find that pigeon pose. And then slowly come all the way back up. Find just a seated position. Take a moment to notice how you're feeling and feel free to carry on, stretch out anything that feels good for you to stretch out. We weekly release these classes. You've got Pilates, yoga, you've got Tabata, and you've got a circuit hit style class with Jamie. So we look forward to seeing you again at some point on the mat. Super well done for making it today, and hopefully see you guys soon. Bye.